So with Jr Hanley now, of course, it's the Hanley 72 tonight in honor of this guy, the legend himself. Jr, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, doing fantastic. Nice seeing you here. Man, it rains and then, it dries up a bit. He's sending these teams for fits, I bet.
Yeah, it's pretty bad right here now, and I don't know if they're going to get the race in or not.
You would have had quite a few nights like this over your career. Can any of them pop out, Junior, to where it was on, off, and then it turned on and you went to victory lane? I know you did that a number of times in your career.
Yeah, some of the times it would rain, and then we'd wait a while and get back going, but a lot of times if it rained hard, they couldn't ever get the track dry.
Amazing. I know, Junior, I've known you for quite a few years, and you're a pretty humble guy. What do you think of this tonight? It's probably kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty honored for them to do this for me, and I sort of help them out any way I can, and I usually come here probably, if they have 10 races, I come to 9.
Yeah, I've seen you here pretty well every time I've been here, but Junior, that's you. You've been giving back to this sport a long time. Since you got out of the race car, you've never really slowed down other than the driving duty, right?
Yeah, I'm usually busy pretty well every day, and like this week I've been here like 4 days, and probably I need to come back Monday again, so before the guys go down east.
Yeah, that's going to be huge too, right? We're going to be heading for the IWK 250, a race that wasn't titled IWK 250, but man, you won the Riverside 250 twice out there. Fond memories of that speedway?
Yeah, back when we used to race in Halifax, John built that racetrack, and the first time we went there, it was brand new, and we got rained out, and we had to go back the second week, and it's been really nice back then, and now it's nicer yet. I haven't been there, but everybody tells me it's really nice.
Well, you're going to get a chance this coming weekend, the IWK 250. You don't want to miss it. Junior, where is hometown for you? When we're talking East Coast, where were you born and raised down there?
I was born in Nova Scotia, and Malaga Mines. It's the other side of Liverpool and Bridgewater.
Incredible. Love the area. I've been going out there for years, calling the races, and a lot of good people, a lot of good times out there. Is that where you started your racing career, was out in Halifax or like in Nova Scotia?
Yeah, they had a dirt track up in Shelburne River, and we used to race up there on the dirt. Then I moved to Halifax and had some dump trucks, and we got a race car down there and started racing down there.
Pretty amazing. Do you get out east much? Have you been out there to visit family? I imagine you still got family out that way.
Yeah, I still got a sister and a brother and some cousins out there, and I haven't seen them since my mom died, but I'm going down next week, so I hope to see them.
Yeah, good stuff. Now you got a couple of cars that you have actually produced, and I wouldn't doubt you got your finger in quite a few of them out there. I know George Koskulik, and I know he loves talking to you. How many cars have you got? Like, you got definitely the two guys from Ontario, Dwayne Baker and Rick Spencer Wolf, but have you got influence out there on other ones that you're going to be working on?
No, me and George talks all the time. John Chisholm was a really good friend of mine. If it wasn't for John Chisholm, I probably would have never come to Ontario. I went to Alabama one time and got him a car from Bobby Allison's, and then he wanted to come up here to Cayuga one time, and he wanted me to come with the car. And I stayed up here for a month and kept the car for him, and he flew up on the weekends and drove it. And then the next year I come back up here. So if it wasn't for John, I probably would have never come to Ontario.
Isn't that amazing, And a few years ago, out there doing the IWK and the different races that we did, Donald Chisholm, John's son, of course, had the retro paint scheme that his dad used to run.
Yeah, John had a car. He bought a car from Holman and Moody a long time ago when we used to race down there, and then he geared it up for a road course car, and he went to Daytona, and they wouldn't let him race because he couldn't pass the eye inspection. So I knew Bobby Allison at the time, so Bobby drove the car and won the race, and Bobby wouldn't give him the car back, so Bobby built him a Chevelle in place of it. So that was about what we did.
Isn't that amazing? There would be a million stories inside you. I can well imagine. The sport has changed a lot. I know it has. What's it like in your eyes as a guy that would go out and win races here in Canada or down south? What's it like today?
Well, it completely changed. Like one time you build your own car and sort of build your own motors and stuff and go race, and now everybody just buys everything, and nobody works on their stuff anymore. They hire people to work on their stuff, and it's changed a lot, you know.
Yeah. Amazing. And for the better, for the most part, do you think?
Yeah, I guess it's better, but, you know, the guys that race now got to have somebody to sponsor them, or somebody that has a lot of money, families have.
Well, I'll tell you what, you, my friend, have wowed a lot of people in Canada and in the U.S. I know I've been watching you forever, and it's just amazing. And I know everyone in this country is so proud of Jr Hanley and what you've stood for and what you've done in this sport. I know fans right across this country go nuts anytime we mention Jr Hanley. You still got a huge fan base out there, bud.
Yeah, I got a lot of fans, and I really appreciate them, and I hope they keep watching anyway.
They're gonna. Hey, just while I think of it, I was talking with Kenny Wallace yesterday, and I said, "Hey, Kenny, I'm gonna go and see the Junior 72 at Sunset Speedway." He said, "Joe, do me a favor and tell Junior I send my best." I love that man.
Yeah, me and Kenny's really good friends, and Rusty, and all them guys down there, Schrader and all of them, Bill Elliott, and we had a lot of good times together.
You want to believe it. We got more to come, the IWK 250, and of course, we got to find out yet who's going to win the Jr Hanley 72 here at Sunset. I know you're working on some cars here. Who's caught your eye so far? And I know we haven't seen much.
Well, they got a lot of good cars here tonight, and Rick is really good at this racetrack, so I hope he does win.
That's going to be awesome, Junior. Can't thank you enough for the time. Look forward to seeing you out there in Halifax, out in Antigonish, Nova Scotia, and your old stomping ground. One more story I got to share with you, and I know you'll get a chuckle out of this. First time Sue and I go out to the East Coast, we fly in, and the tour, the Maritime Pro Stock Tour, said, "Joe, we're going to send a car to pick you up at the airport." I felt pretty special at that point. And who was it that picked us up in the pace car, I might add, was Jim Hallahan. I had never met Jimmy Hallahan until that day, and I spent a lot of time with Jim Hallahan now over the years. He told me a story that the reason why Jr Hanley moved to Ontario was because Jim Hallahan had moved here because he wanted to get you, and no, he moved out there to get you, and you were scared of him, so you moved to Ontario. Is that true?
Well, it wasn't really Jimmy Hallahan the reason I moved to Ontario. I used to race down there a lot. Terry Clattenburg used to drive the car that Hallahan got to drive, and me and Clattenburg used to get in it all the time. So I figured I either better leave or I'd be in jail to kill him.
Incredible. I know Jim Hallahan absolutely loved you, and he's missed. I know he is. He was a good cat, but hey, we're going to make some more memories tonight. We're going to make some more next weekend and all the way through the season. You're a frequent here at Sunset, but you're also at Flamborough. The Gold Rush is coming up. You going to be there?
Yeah, I'll be up there. I hope to have a couple cars I'm helping up there, and so I hope one of them wins.
No sign of you slowing down at all. Thanks, Junior, for everything, the time on race time, and thanks for everything that you've done from all of us here in Canada. You are truly the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Ben.
Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later.
Jr Hanley. You don't make him any better than this guy right here.